makes no sense for the frame drop, saying that it's literally 1 a.m. There should be no frame drops. That's actually diabolical. That is actually dia-fucking-bolical. Why there's any frame drops right now at this hour. Look, it says 22% frame drop, which means I know I'm fucking lagging. And we're sitting at 5,000 kbps. Oh, well, there it goes. There's the drop. Oh my god, dude. Let's see how it looks on stream now. Dude, I have nothing to hold this up low key, so we're gonna have to like fucking hold it up manually with my fucking hand, which is fine. Good morning though, chat. I think we're sitting normal now. Hopefully y'all boys are doing good. Hopefully y'all boys are doing swell. We're gonna do some very quick reactions, very fast reactions. 2 reactions, and then we are up out of here. As you guys know, I do have a flight, so let's do it, baby.
All of farming. Yes, after he got buried by Roman and Punk on Raw, Drew had to do it to them. Not only he dropped a pipe bomb on the Raw.
Yeah, that boy Drew had to get back. After that boy Roman, CM Punk shitted on him on Monday and on like the Pat McAfee show and every other show. He had to show him why he is the WWE World Heavyweight Champion of Scotland, mate. You know what I'm saying? And I like that Trick Williams face-off. That Trick Williams face-off got me a little excited. Can't lie.
Asses because they're from Raw. The girl at SmackDown needs to step up and show what the #1 brand is. Probably means nothing, but I absolutely love it. Now what you need to do is bring back Brand Wars, bring back SmackDown vs. Raw games, put Adam Pearce vs. Nick Aldis in Prime Panties match. Give the people what they want. You know what I want. You just don't want to give it to me. Give me what I want. SmackDown wasn't anything crazy, people, but Drew McIntyre shines again. So people, welcome back.
And that's low-key what you need from your champion every single week.
Let's talk about it. The show kicks off with Drew McIntyre, and he straight away gets attacked by Cody Rhodes. Cody says things aren't gonna be the same. For the first time, I can't point at that sign he loved. People, there's one thing Cody loved, and it's pointing at that sign.
Did he point at the sign? No. Well, yeah, I guess every year that he was back, he pointed at the sign. You're right.
As a fan, he's excited about CM Punk versus Roman Reigns, but why was his name mentioned? He feels like WrestleMania without Cody doesn't make any sense. We feel like it's just fine. I'm kidding, by the way. I love Cody. I love me some Code Store. CM Punk versus Roman Reigns, we keep it that way. We don't add Cody, we don't do nothing, we don't touch it. We don't touch it, we don't do nothing with that. They mentioned it being a dick measuring contest. They should be glad I'm not in it because I didn't get the nickname Raheem for no reason. So Cody has a big dick. What am I supposed to comment right here? He claims he has a big Coco Jumbo. Big, you know, I've heard rumors, and this is just speculation, rumors, drama, whatever you want to call it, people. Cody is a big fan of the Great Ones videos because you guys know the deal. You like the video, you like any Great One video, you
get the big Coco Jumbo.
1 full inch. So the fact that all of my viewers, my sheep of the Great Ones channel are walking with big boombas, is not a coincidence. He warned Drew McIntyre that Drew won't make it to WrestleMania.
They're in Charlotte?
But people, here's what's tricky. When it comes to Cody Rhodes, Drew McIntyre, the entire WWE Championship match at WrestleMania, it's really unclear what the hell is going to happen. First of all, backstage, Nick Aldis says, you gotta control your emotions because the only way you're getting Drew is winning the qualifying match and Elimination Chamber. And that is the qualifying match.
Let me see. Who? Again? Sami Zayn? Sami Zayn again? To like face him at like Mania? I don't like that. I do like Fatu in there, but I don't think WWE is going to allow Fatu versus Drew at Mania, and I don't really care to ever see Cody Rhodes versus Drew ever again. Not for a little bit. But I wouldn't mind seeing Cody, Fatu, in a triple threat and or fatal 4-way match if Randy Orton or Sami Zayn was added to that. I wouldn't mind that.
Chamber, and that is the qualifying match. What are we actually doing with that? So yes, people, at Elimination Chamber, we're getting the qualifying match. Why am I talking so fast? We're getting a bunch of men. a bunch of sweat, a bunch of men in that Elimination Chamber match. Winner gets to face Drew McIntyre, right? In this qualifying match, I'm seeing Cody, I'm seeing Jacob, I'm seeing Sami Zayn. All guys who should be in the chamber match.
Oh, that's
but
be in
only
the
one of these guys
chamber.
is actually going to the Elimination Chamber. So
That's
I
pretty sad.
expect some shenanigans. I expect all three guys are actually going to this match. I don't know how WWE are going to get to that point.
Yeah,
It
someone has
makes
to interfere. But who would
absolutely no
interfere,
sense
though?
to me.
I guess
I
Drew.
see Sami in that match. I definitely see Jacob and Cody. It makes absolutely no sense unless WWE are going to swerve us, because right now Cody, Drew, and possibly
These
Jacob
all
seems
seem like
kind of
guys that should be
predictable, so
in the Elimination
let
Chamber
me
for
know in
sure.
the comments
Where's
below,
Elimination
what are your
Chamber?
predictions? Try to predict that shit.
And
Maybe
when
I'll
is
react to some of
Elimination
your
Chamber?
takes, but it's really confusing because I look at this qualifying match and it just confuses me. I have no idea what WWE have planned, but it's interesting, I'll give you that. You know, we have like, what, 6 people in the Elimination Chamber match. Randy's in. All of these guys are definitely in. Like, the SmackDown roster is quite small, actually. So even when you take that
Yeah,
into
okay.
account, it makes no sense. Then we got Rhea and Io versus Julia and
'Cause they're not the
James,
number
WWE
one show on
Women's
Netflix.
Championship match, which was pretty
Oh.
good. You know, fast match. And of course, Rhea and Io retain the championships. Do we actually see Rhea versus Io at WrestleMania?
No.
Or do we see them defending the championships?
Probably
I
defending.
kind of expect, since the WWE Women's Tag Team division is so good right now, we're going to see like 5 or 4 teams. And I wouldn't mind that. What about a ladder match? I don't give a shit. Give us a ladder match.
Yo, can you
every
imagine
week
that?
I'm just saying, give us ladder matches. We see Ilya and Miz fighting for that US title opportunity. The Miz talked to Nick Aldis, and he's facing Carmelo tonight. Carmelo says he controls the open challenge, yet we still got the Miz versus Carmelo Hayes.
Wow.
It was pretty decent, but every time I watch a Miz
I'm saying
match, people,
teacher.
I can bet my house, I can bet my kid, I can bet my wife.
gonna be a good match.
Anything I know, I'm gonna win, because the Miz ain't gonna win shit. The match was actually pretty decent, and of course, the Miz didn't
Fucking
win
mosquito.
this match, and he didn't win
And
a
I
match.
fucking
Correct me
missed
if
it.
I'm wrong. He didn't win a match in over a year, maybe.
God
even
damn,
2.
over
I
a
sometimes
year?
go to the extremes. What I say is bring back John Morrison, put him in a tag team, give him the tag team championships. I don't care. Short-lived tag team. I wish WWE, when they came back to the WWE, when Morrison came back, I wish they were a tag team for a longer time. But this is just fantasy booking. It's unrealistic. All I'm saying is, I feel sad for the Miz.
Mike,
You know, still
being the
getting
veteran.
paid, that's all good. I'm just saying, he's entertaining. He can offer something to the WWE
Easily.
more than losing every single match he's in. But again, when it comes to United States Championship at WrestleMania, I say...
So
what do I
Alien
say? I
Dragunov
say a ladder
versus
match.
Carmelo.
Again, I say a ladder match.
Or they might even do a
Versus
triple threat
Legend
and put the
versus
Miz in there
Chelsea,
just so the
qualifying
Miz
elimination
is the veteran
chamber
in the match.
which I can only
Basically
assume
controlling the
Winner
match.
is facing Jade Cargill at Mania. So, Tiffany Stratton obviously wins the match. That was expected. Seems like this could be the plan. Since Tiffany Stratton lost to Jade clean, she's a babyface. Maybe the redemption arc is what is exactly
That's
what
if like
we
Bianca
needed.
doesn't return.
I just feel like Tiffany lost a lot of, and I hate using words like these, but you know, really easy to explain. Aura. She lost a bit of aura.
Yeah.
So I don't know if the fans legitimately want to see that match, but it seems like the plan so far. Unless it's going to be like a triple threat, a fatal 4-way.
She's not the
Because,
same, you know what I'm
since
saying?
The roster is so large right now in the WWE. You know, a lot
I
of
wanna-
times you can
is-
bet on these triple
I need to
threats
know
and
if
fatal
Bianca
4-ways.
Belair is coming back, 'cause if
I'm not
Bianca
even
Belair is coming
complaining,
back, she's
you know,
definitely
at
main
the end of
eventing
the
with
day, these are
Jade.
like the most fun
Let's
matches
just be
to
real.
watch. I'm a true, real man. Kid Wilson. Royal Rumble disgusted him. 30 toxic, ugly, meathead pigs. Toxic. He just kept listing things and called them toxic. Watching a Great One video without actually even subscribing, liking the video, going to the second channel, not leaving that subscribe. Toxic. Toxic.
And when
You
did the
know,
Great One start that second
liking
channel?
the video, we speak,
I know he's only at, like,
he wasn't
10K.
in the match because they couldn't handle such a man. He's a man.
I thought he
who
had a
listens,
second
by the
channel
way.
for a long
Try
time,
that,
though.
guys. I love this gimmick. He's obviously it's a meme. It's hilarious. I love it. You can't handle a man who moves his hips like this. Anyone who was in the Rumble, face me right now, and it's Oba Femi. And of course, he just annihilated Kit Wilson
Yeah.
and won the match. Got a huge pop, by the way. I'm so glad Oba is so big in the WWE already, literally and figuratively, in every way. It's just a big.
But like I was saying in the other video, Oba Femi is going against, no offense, lower tier wrestlers. Now, of course, you could say you have to build him up a little bit. Don't know if you know this. He was NXT champion. He went up against the WWE champion, had a good match at Sunday Night's main event with him until it was interrupted by Drew, then chokeslammed Drew. and then also had big eliminations in the Rumble, had Brock Lesnar selling for him, and now he's going against Kit Wilson. Now, of course, obviously, I'd imagine WWE doesn't have a vision for him yet, because where are you going to plug him in at? It would have to be the World Heavyweight Championship match, but don't know if you know this, Roman Reigns and CM Punk are main eventing. Realistically, he's going to be a Raw guy. I don't see him going to SmackDown. It would make more sense for him to be on SmackDown, but who knows?
Just a big man. What I don't understand is whether he's on Raw or SmackDown, because we saw him on Raw, we saw him on SmackDown, so eventually, I get what WWE are trying to do. Building the guy, him beating basically these, I don't want to say jobbers, but, people who are going to lose anyway, in any match most of the time.
Thank you. So the Great One even said the same thing. Me and the Great One just thought the same thing because they are realistically jobbers.
He's big, he's strong. People saw him in NXT. They know what he's
God,
capable of. You don't really need to
I need to get a
prove
hole.
wrong. Give me a rival. Give me a storyline. Preparing for WrestleMania. R-Truth is impressed. Damien, not so much. Drew bumps into Truth, and Damien says, we're done enough. Looks like you got enough problems, which is basically him saying, yeah, I kinda fell off. You're a champion, so doesn't make sense for us to feud. I don't know what WWE are going to do with Damien. I feel like a heel turn would definitely help.
Low-key, put him in the middle card.
He's seen everything, and he kind of needs not necessarily a character change, a character shift. Something. I don't know exactly what it could be. Maybe put him in a tag team. Put him with R-Truth. Truth is not doing shit. He's a fan favorite. Still.
Yeah, okay. That would make sense.
Put Truth and Damien in a tag team. Make him challenge for the tag team championships. I honestly wouldn't even mind. They have this chemistry. They're fun to watch.
Yeah, they're funny.
So Drew tries it again and immediately gets attacked by Jacob Fatu. So Drew just had a rough night.
The werewolf.
It was worth the wait, people, because he literally had something to say. He needed to get this off his chest, but he just kept getting stopped. So Nick Aldis tells Jacob too that you need to focus on the qualifying matches. That's how you're going to get to Drew McIntyre. But again,
that boy was sweating though. He beat that.
I think it was really good. Then we saw Tama Tonga versus Shinsuke Nakamura. I hear voices in the air. Hear them loud and clear. Telling me to listen. This is what my life was leading towards too. Tama Tonga versus Shinsuke Nakamura.
Oh.
Anyway, it wasn't actually a bad match. Pretty decent, surprisingly.
I was gonna say, Tama Tonga isn't the bad guy, isn't the bad wrestler of the tag team. It's his brother.
A little bit diabolical. Yeah, goodbye, Matt Cardona. Welcome back, Zack Ryder. Dude is about to wrestle on main event. Not in the main event, nah. On main event, a show called Main Event, because he's standing next to the Mr. Main Event. Have you seen this meme?
Apollo Crews.
Basically, these graphics, main event graphics, of every main event match every week, and like 90% of them is Apollo Crews. It's crazy. What happened
When
to
did they
Apollo?
do fucking
Sometimes
main event?
you forget he's in the WWE. When you see him, you're like, he's not bad. He was so fun to watch.
He was
so
athletic.
Much cool shit on the ring. I wish WWE could find something for this guy. We got Liv Morgan on SmackDown. She claims she is the greatest and the hottest. Liv! She has a decision to make. She wants to address the elephant in the room. Raquel says, I will not address the elephant in the room. But Jade comes out. If you choose me, I'ma beat that ass at WrestleMania. By the way, what the hell are you looking at? Liv says, if I were you, I'd watch what I say. She talks about how both she and Raquel...
Would you even want to see this match, though?
WrestleMania. Jordan Grace comes out and says, it might be me we have to face at WrestleMania. Eventually, Nick Aldis says, Liv, you're always welcome on SmackDown, but if you're available to talk, you're available to fight. So we got a tag team match. Jordan Grace and Jade Cargill versus Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. Obviously, this was to build the eventual Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez match, in my opinion, because during this match, Raquel accidentally takes out Liv Morgan. Grace rolls up Raquel for the W, and that was your match. So still don't know how WWE get to Raquel and Liv Morgan. Maybe Raquel is going
I need to see it. That's what I want to see. It's a triple threat.
The match we're watching. Like I told you, the Judgment Day is about to end. Nobody really gets along anymore. Liv and Raquel. Finn Balor versus Dominic is most definitely probably should happen at WrestleMania for the Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah, that should be.
The championship. So it seems like it's just crumbling, and I can't wait for it to happen. You've been teasing.
Only person that's Loki gonna get, and I'm not saying like he's gonna get like fucked by the Judgment Day breaking up, it's gonna be JD.
Touching my Coco Jumbo, just for like 2 years now, touching it, and not doing anything with it. Well, people, how far is too far? You get what I mean, though. They've been teasing and teasing and teasing, and the Judgment Day is still in. We're tired of it. Drew tries it one more time. I had something to say, and I'm gonna say it. Cody and Jacob should be banned from the Elimination Chamber. It's broken dreams for Sammy and anybody who tries again. CM Punk and Roman Reigns.
Oh, is he gonna do like the title round where it's like, if I beat you once, it's over. You have no other chance to come back.
Is making this title and SmackDown look second rate, which is something we talked about, how the World Championship looks so much more important right now.
Yeah,
and it's just
because of Roman Reigns.
Of the story. CM Punk held that championship for like a month or two now. It's just because of the story. That's what I'm telling you. Stories matter in professional wrestling the most. He asks for some actual competition, for SmackDown to step up, for the entire roster to actually step up and show what SmackDown is all about. I love this, people, and hopefully WWE are going to follow up on that. I'm sure not. Like, if Survivor Series would be happening like a month or two, maybe I would be like, well, maybe that's the plan. To actually have some brand wars, to actually create some competition between these brands, and eventually put Nick Aldis and Adam Pearce in a bra and panties match. I don't feel like that's the case, but the fact that he mentioned it, the fact that he kind of finally separated Raw from SmackDown, in a way, I absolutely love this man. He is showing that he is the leader of SmackDown. By the way, isn't Roman Reigns from SmackDown? Actually, at least on WWE.com. He says a man makes the title, and this man has been through hell to get this championship. I would never go part-time. Obviously, he talks about the pandemic, how he carried the WWE. We are grateful. The real ones are grateful for Drew McIntyre. You worked your ass off. You deserved it. Finally, you're a champion again. We love it. The men who held this title, the Sammartinos, Austins, Hogans, not Dusties. This was hilarious. He just started. Did I misheard that? I don't think I misheard that shit. He said all the real champions like Austin, Sammartinos, Hearts, not Dusties. He just had to put it in there. And Roman, I get it, bro. I get why you picked Punk. Obviously, he compared physiques. And, he's built like a Greek god, and Punk is this tattooed punk. While you're acting like boys, aura forming, he literally said that. Me, I got the entire roster fighting for the right to face the #1 champion. Yes, good promo, great promo. He responded. I'm wondering though, what
I'm saying? That definitely does help with the.
Why are we having WWE champion beefing with the world champion before WrestleMania? Is there some kind of a twist coming? I don't necessarily want that. One thing I definitely don't need in the WWE 2026 is a championship unification. Don't do that.
No, yeah, do not do that, please.
Anytime they do that shit,
it's terrible.
It just backfires. So please, no title
just
unification.
leave two championships.
Williams interrupts and says you're worrying about the wrong guys. You need to be worried about the future of this business, and it's Trick Williams. I'ma take that title
pretty factual though,
because obviously he's going to be in the qualifying matches too. He did step up.
After Drew's great promo, this is what I love to see right here. Trick Williams. He's up next though. No cap. No offense to Carmelo Hayes, but this boy up next. You hear me?
Appreciate that, but little advice, kid. Walk before you can run. Aura from Drew McIntyre. Great stuff.
Before he puts those lemon pepper steppers.
I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one, but I feel like this was a great promo from Drew McIntyre. He pretty much got in a way buried on Raw.
Yeah.
He just said, listen, boys, it's a bit different. It's a bit different. You just don't understand. I'm the real champion. I'm the real champion. I mean, look at Drew McIntyre. Yeah, he could beat their asses. 2-on-1. I don't give a shit.
Whoa, 2-on-1's kind of great.
Orton versus Solo Sikoa versus Aleister Black. That was a fun qualifying match, and this one does make sense, unlike the other one. Yes, I can.
Why is Trick Williams sitting in the corner?
Out of these three men is actually going to Elimination Chamber. It's Randy Orton. By the way, we got a beautiful Black Mass into an RKO counter, and of course, people, Randy Orton qualifies. He's going to the Elimination Chamber. So now,
finally, they're finally they're booking Randy.
I still look at this WWE qualifying match we're going to get next week. Cody, Jacob, Sammy. Some kind of a twist.
Yeah, someone has to come in. And what's the qualifying match for Mr. Trick Williams?
Gonna come out and
Who is he going to be against? Drew or Damian Priest?
He's gonna say, all three of you are going to Elimination Chamber. I don't know how that make any sense. But that's probably what's gonna
Because that's
happen.
4,
People
Trick
that
Willis
was
gonna be
your
5.
SmackDown,
Who would
big
be
up
6?
Drew McIntyre. In the
Damien?
comments below, Dub Drew. I want to see Dub.
WVid, great one. I think this is the next one's your
Roman
hit
Reigns
too.
versus CM Punk is the biggest talk in town. I know WWE weren't too kind to us. We used to call you Poppy H. But if you're not excited about that, if you're not excited about Roman Reigns versus CM Punk, you are, quite frankly, to be quite honest with you, just full of suffering succotash, son. CM Punk
Yeah.
appeared on No Contest Wrestling podcast and had a few things to say about
He's been
Punk
going on a
trying to
fucking
achieve the
press run, Mr. Punk, Mr. Phillip. You've been on a fucking press run, skis. I can't lie, I've never seen this boy Punk do these many interviews. Holy shit. That boy's promoting WrestleMania.
of the tape. Woof, woof, the big dog. Will Roman respond? All I know is that he can, and he will. I've just been thinking.
I wouldn't mind
about
if
this
it was
Roman
Brock.
Reigns
You know what I just
catchphrase.
thought? Brock
All we
Lesnar
have
versus
what
Drew
CM Punk had to
McIntyre.
say, the
Obviously, it would
massive
never
man
happen
battle
because they're
reveal,
both
AJ,
heels,
the guy
but
is
like,
not retiring. Welcome back to
that would be a
greatness
banger.
of wrestling. How are you guys doing today? You are the sheep of the Greatness channel, and I am your host, Auris, aka the Great One, the greatest of all time. So, CM Punk appeared on the No Contest podcast and had a lot of things to say about Roman Reigns. Revealed a couple of things. We'll react to that in a second. But this rivalry goes full circle, people. The
Yeah,
OG
from the
idea for
Shield in
was to
2013.
be CM Punk's bodyguards. What's even crazier is that CM Punk never wanted Roman Reigns in that faction. He wanted Cassius Ohno, which, let's be honest, CM Punk was wrong. Look at his
Yeah.
ocean eyes, pal. Y'all probably remember CM Punk criticized Roman Reigns on the Colt Cabana podcast.
Yep.
And this is how
You
the
have to
meme
make
was
them
born.
look
You gotta make
really,
Roman
really strong.
look really, really strong. You know, people have just realized Roman Reigns is probably the babyface in this rivalry. Like,
Yeah.
CM Punk was straight up bullying the guy. So let's react to the first clip where he talks about Roman's promo.
CM Punk versus Roman Reigns is officially the main event of WrestleMania 42.
Night 2.
Which that means you are the main event of Night 2.
How about that? Another NC